Saira had always been a bright student. From a young age, she had big dreams of becoming a successful lawyer. She worked hard in school, her nose often buried in textbooks, envisioning the day she would walk across the stage to receive her degree. She had a natural gift for solving problems and debating, and her teachers praised her for her intelligence and determination. But her home life was starkly different. Her parents, deeply rooted in traditional values, didn't share the same vision for her future. They were more concerned with finding her a husband than seeing her walk into a courtroom as a lawyer. As Saira grew older, her parents' pressure became unbearable. They believed that a girl's place was in her husband's home, not in a career. Saira, however, couldn't imagine giving up her dreams for an arranged marriage, but the choice was never hers. Despite her pleas to finish her education, her parents arranged for her to marry at the age of 18. The engagement was rushed, and soon Saira found herself sitting in a bridal dress, her heart heavy with disappointment. She had no chance to finish her education. Her dreams slipped away, replaced by the harsh reality of her parents' expectations. The wedding ceremony was a grand affair, but for Saira, it felt like a funeral for her dreams. As she was sent off to her new home, her heart ached. She longed for the freedom to study, to grow, and to live a life on her terms. But in her in-laws' home, the situation was no better. Her in-laws shared the same traditional mindset as her parents. They didn't believe in educating women beyond what was necessary for running a household. Her role was clear: be a good wife, have children, and take care of the family. Every morning, Saira woke up feeling trapped. She wasn't allowed to leave the house without permission, and any talk of completing her education was met with silence. Her in-laws expected her to focus solely on her duties as a wife. The constant criticism and lack of support made her feel small, as if her intelligence and dreams were irrelevant. Her mind, once so sharp and full of ambition, now felt clouded with despair. But there was one person who believed in her: her husband, Arif. He had noticed her unhappiness early on, and could see the light dimming in her eyes. Unlike his parents, he saw Saira for who she was, a brilliant woman with a mind full of potential. Arif knew that the only way to make their marriage work was to support her dreams. One evening, as they sat together in their small living room, Arif took her hand and spoke softly. "I know this isn't the life you wanted, and I'm sorry for everything you've had to endure, but I promise you, we'll find a way for you to complete your education. You don't have to give up on your dreams." Saira looked at him, tears welling up in her eyes. No one had ever spoken to her like that before. No one had ever truly understood her pain. In that moment, she felt a glimmer of hope. Maybe, just maybe, she could still have the life she dreamed of. It wasn't easy. Arif faced opposition from his parents, who couldn't understand why he would let his wife go back to school. They insisted that Saira's place was at home, but Arif stood firm. Together, they saved money little by little, and after a few years, Saira was able to enroll in night classes. During the day, she took care of the household and their children, and at night, she studied tirelessly. Over the years, Saira gave birth to 3 beautiful children, 2 daughters and a son. Balancing motherhood, household responsibilities, and education wasn't easy, but with Arif by her side, she managed. He helped her study, encouraged her when she felt overwhelmed, and took care of the children when she had exams to prepare for. Their relationship grew stronger with each challenge they faced, and for the first time, Saira began to feel like she had control over her life. As the years passed, Saira's determination never wavered. She completed her undergraduate degree and went on to pursue higher education. She often stayed up late into the night, her children asleep in their beds, as she pored over legal textbooks. Every day she got closer to her dream of becoming a lawyer, and every day she felt more empowered. Finally, after years of hard work, Saira graduated with a law degree. The day she received her diploma, she stood on stage, her heart full of pride. It wasn't just her achievement. It was a victory for the girl who once sat in a bridal dress, mourning her lost dreams. It was a victory for the woman who fought against the expectations of her parents and in-laws. And it was a victory for the mother who balanced education and family life to prove that she could do it all. As Saira walked off the stage, she looked out into the crowd. Arif was there, smiling at her with pride, their 3 children cheering by his side. Tears filled her eyes as she realized how far she had come. She had broken free from the chains of tradition and societal expectations, not just for herself, but for her daughters as well. She had shown them that it was possible to have dreams and a family, to be both a mother and a professional. Years later, Saira sat in her office, a successful lawyer and a proud mother. Her daughters, now grown, often asked her about her journey. She told them the truth, that it hadn't been easy, that there were moments when she wanted to give up, but that it was all worth it in the end. She had made a promise to herself to never let go of her dreams, and she had kept that promise, no matter how difficult the path. Saira's story became an inspiration, not just to her children, but to everyone who knew her. It was a reminder that no matter the obstacles, no matter how impossible the situation seemed, it was never too late to pursue your dreams. Her parents, who once thought they knew what was best for her, now saw her success with pride. And though they had never apologized for their decisions, Saira found peace within herself. She had lived the life she wanted, and that was enough. Here's a list of words you can learn from the story. Intelligent, having or showing intelligence, especially of a high level. Fulfill, to achieve or realize something, especially a dream or goal. Traditional, long-established customs or beliefs passed from generation to generation. Expectation, a belief that something will happen or is likely to happen. Arranged marriage, a marriage planned and agreed upon by families or guardians of the couple. Disappointment, sadness, or displeasure caused by the non-fulfillment of one's hopes or expectations. Trapped, unable to escape from a place or situation. Support, to give help or encouragement. Criticism, the expression of disapproval based on perceived faults or mistakes. Opposition, resistance or dissent, expressed in action or argument. Enroll, to officially register as a member of an institution or a course. Responsibilities, duties or tasks that one is required or expected to carry out, tirelessly, with great effort or energy, without stopping or becoming tired. Determination, firmness of purpose, resoluteness. Wavered, to become unsteady or undecided. Empowered, feeling confident and in control of one's life. Pursue, to continue or proceed with a course of action or goal. Diploma, a certificate awarded by an educational institution to show that someone has successfully completed a course of study. Achievement, something accomplished, especially by superior ability or effort. Balancing, keeping different activities in proper proportion. Expectation, a strong belief that something will happen or be the case in the future. Perseverance, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Adversity, difficulties or misfortune. Sacrifice, giving up something important for the sake of something else considered more valuable. Inspiration, the process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative.